Hi everyone, it's Kathy Max and Craft Creations by Kathy. Today we are going to make an umbrella floral door hanger. So what you're going to need whatever pretty florals you want, and I am using a kid size umbrella. I picked it up at Walmart. They have a section now in the front, kind of like the Target dollar spot. So this was $5, so it's a kid's umbrella. $5. Here's the SKU number if you need that. They had two colors, so I picked this color. And then what we're going to make, we're going to hang this from our door hanger on our door, and then we're going to just stick all our flowers in. And I think I wanted to leave your hook sideways because you don't want it this way, because then it's not going to hang correctly on your door. So all I'm going to do, I thought of I could just put these in all the way to the bottom, but you see how they're going to hide the handle. So if you had one of those stem cutters, you could probably cut off 2 or 3 inches, and you could probably just mix the bundles together and put them in. But what I am going to do is I am going to cut these down. So I'm going to leave some greenery. So I'm just going to go, I'll cut them longer now, because then if I need them, I can shorten them up. So we'll just cut a few of those. We'll cut some of the pink. So I had a hard time picking what flowers I wanted. I did pick the florals up from Hobby Lobby, so they were just a half off. I just picked them up yesterday, so your florals won't be half off until a week. Not this week, but the next week. I don't like that leaf. Let's do one that has a couple. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to open it up a little bit. So I want to leave my hanger this way. And all I'm going to do is, like I said before, if you wanted to, we could just attach them all to this middle post in here. You know, if you want to do that. You know, you want some, you know, obviously taller in the back. You know, again, we don't really want to be hiding our post, but you want them so they're sticking up above the umbrella part. So let's do that. I got some 10-inch zip ties just so it'd be easier for me to attach instead of the 4-inch. So again, I'm just going to stick these ones on this post in the middle. Get my zip tie started and in the right spot, and then I'll show you. Oops, maybe. Okay, so I got my zip tie here in the middle on this middle post. So then I'm just going to stick my florals down in here. I'm going to stick some, you know, yellows on one side of the pink. And then I'm going to pull the zip tie tight. I'm going to pull it up a little higher. I'm just going to pull the zip tie a little tight, and then you see when it closes, they come up higher. So let's slide those down a bit. Maybe attaching them to the middle post. I don't think I have them tight enough. So then when it closes, like I said, we're going to go this way. You know, you don't want your florals up higher than your hook. going to stick another zip tie in there to hold the bottom of the get this on and I will show you. Probably the wrong angle to be doing this. Okay, so what I did, I have the two zip ties. I have one up higher and one down lower. I'm just going to pull that one tighter. And I'm going to cut it off. So when it closes, we're going to have some florals. And then what we're going to do, we're going to fill up, let's see, do I have something I can put this in? So you guys can maybe see what I'm doing. Up to there. Just prop it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach some florals to these posts for the umbrella. So we're going to probably do all but the two in the back. So again, we're just going to take some florals. I said not the two in the back. And we can always go add more, because I think the two bundles of the florals was going to be enough. So I'm just going to zip tie it. I'm going to stick it underneath that little wire there. And again, when it closes, we don't want it higher than our... So I just attached it to this post here. So I'm going to go attached also down further to catch all the stems again, just so it holds it in better. And then this way, you know, if you want to change the florals out for you know, maybe we want to do more of a summer, then you could do a fall, you know, whatever color you have your... So that's what it's looking like so far. So let's attach some to this one. So I'm going to attach it to this one here. And the florals in the front. Let's see, if this go up any higher? No. The florals in the front, you probably want a little lower, you know, than your florals in the back. So again, all I'm doing is taking this metal bar that's this post, and I'm going to stick my zip tie under it, and then I'm going to stick it around my stems. You have greenery, you could stick some greenery in here. It didn't bring any greenery down, so I'm just sticking to just the tulips. So all I'm going to do is go put a zip tie down further to hold the stems, the end of the stems down. You can always cut them down further. Let me get this attached and I'll show you. Oh, and I missed a stem because I wasn't looking. But this is what I did. I have one up higher here, and I have one down lower, which I need to put another one because I missed a stem because I wasn't looking. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. It is Easter weekend. Okay, now I got both tails in. So I just have 2 zip ties on that one. So this is how it's looking so far. So then we can put one on this front one, because remember we're going to leave our handle this way. So like I said, here's what it's looking like. We can, you know, if you want some of your florals pulled up, it's not really, I guess the zip ties do hold it pretty good. I'm just trying to get a mixture of the pink and the yellow. It's hard to say because some have one bud and some have two buds. The florals, the tulips were $9.99, and this week was half off, so I got them for like $5 each. Okay. So we just have 2 more posts to put them on. Let's put a couple yellows with a pink. Again, like I said, all I'm doing is zip tying behind that post that puts our umbrella out straight. You might want to put that leaf down further because that leaf was kind of like it's sticking up a little high. Let's see, where's that? It's on the stem. I think I'll put them there, about there. Tighten that up. Let me go stick another one in here, down at the bottom. You could always cut your stems shorter. I just left them longer, because then again, like I said, if you want to use them for another project, you're not going to have these short stems. So here's what we have. I can't say I like this green right here in the front. Could always cut it off. That's what we have so far. I said don't hide your pretty handle, but I am. Okay, and I think we just have one more right here. So this one we'll put 2 pinks and a yellow. And we'll put this in right there. You can do a larger umbrella. It's just going to be, I think, harder to fill it in. It's going to obviously be longer on your door. You can always use tissue paper to fill the bottom, or plastic bags. You know, then that way, you know, the flowers in the umbrella should last in the weather. Okay, so this is what we have. So if I need more, we take a look at it here. And again, we can, you know, bend the heads a little. We want them to be facing one way and not toward the back, which a lot of them look like they're facing toward the back. This, I don't think I can, let's see what it would look like. So I plan on putting a ribbon around it. So this is how it will be. I almost need something like right in here, but I could probably attach it to the middle post. We'll try that, because I think I need some more in the front. Let me get my zip tie. Let me get my zip tie started. I'm trying to think where I can attach it to. So this is, like I said, so this is what we have. We have it on each of these pegs except for the back two. But when it's shut, we need a little more here and a little more here. I wonder what would happen if I attach them to that guy there. I'm going to attach them to this other crossbar. Let's see what that does when I close it up. Another one down lower. So just 2 zip ties per peg is kind of what I'm doing. Just so they don't like tilt over. But who knows, I may want them tilted over. Okay. There, and then I'm going to add right in this crossbar there. I got 2 left, so I'm going to stick them right here in this. So what I did here, whoops, get the flowers out of the way. So this crossbar here is where I stuck these ones, and I'm going to stick this next batch. I'm going to stick it right over on this one. Just going to get it started, and I'll slide the stems down. On the post. It would have been really nice if I had the nice and easy if I had the stem cutter. You know, you could pick those up. I've seen them at least on Deco Exchange. I don't know who else would have stem cutters, but that would have been super nice, and I could have just intermingled the 2 bundles, and then we would only had to zip tie it once. So here's what we have. So like I said, if we want, we could always stick tissue in. I think I'm just going to cut this off because I'm not going to use it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to tie a bow around the front. So I think the yellow, I have yellow, pink. So I have yellow and pink ribbon for Sam's Club. I think I'm going to do the yellow. I also had this that actually kind of really matches, but then I think the bow would get lost with the, I got my glue gun plugged in. So what we're going to do is we're going to just want to cut a piece. I'm going to glue it on itself, and I did see somebody did a safety pin. So they just safety pinned it to the back of the umbrella, just so then that way you're not careful with the hot glue. I just went, ouch, 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 ouch. Down there. Where'd you go? It's sticking to my table. My table's all nasty there. Sorry, I'm off camera. So maybe I'll have to do that. I'll have to I just don't like that I have no flowers right in here. You know, you could always cut some of these off and just stick them in there loose. And then let's just make like a loopy bow. That's probably too big. I kind of want one, you know, I always like my center bow and my center loop, but I think I'm going to do a bigger than I normally do loop in the center. And then we're just going to twist it because, you know, we and then I'm just going to keep making loops. Trying to make sure they're even. Let's see. My loops are about 5-inch loops. So 5-inch loops. Gonna keep going around. Oh, and I don't have any wire down here. I think I can zip tie it. I'm just kind of, we're going to do 5 loops on each side. And then I'm going to make some tails, maybe about 9 or 10 inches. Cut that. I am going to stick a zip tie since I don't have pipe cleaner or that handy. So, but before I make it tight, I'm going to stick another zip tie in here so I can zip tie it to that ribbon that we have around. Then we're just going to fluff it out. 5 loops. Okay, so 5 loops on each side. Bring my tails down. Let me cut off the zip tie that I have, and then I'm going to put this zip tie behind this one. So I think what I'm going to do is get a safety pin, and I'm going to safety pin the wrap around. You know, and you can put it up higher if you want. But that is basically our bow. Dovetail the ends. Remember, you fold it in half. Cut from the fold to the open up at an angle. And we have our dovetail. But that's pretty much it. Get yourself a kid's size umbrella. Like I said, we could stuff tissue paper in there to make it fuller, but this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to take a picture of it, and I'm going to fluff up my bow about 10 more minutes, because you know I like fluffing up my bows, and like I said, I will safety pin this to the back just so it stays in place. Hope you enjoyed the video.